Few aircraft symbolize air dominance quite like the F-15 Eagle. For more than 4 decades, this iconic fighter has served as a backbone of the United States Air Force and has been adopted by several allied nations. Known for its unmatched maneuverability, blistering acceleration, and combat reliability, the F-15 is a living testament to engineering brilliance and adaptability. This article explores the origins, design philosophy, material innovations, successive upgrades, and the continued evolution of the F-15, culminating in the state-of-the-art F-15EX Eagle II. Origins of the F-15 program. By the late 1960s, the United States faced a strategic necessity. It needed a new air superiority fighter capable of decisively outmatching Soviet aircraft. The Vietnam War had highlighted the importance of maneuverability and speed in dogfights, prompting the U.S. Air Force to commission a next-generation fighter in 1969. McDonnell Douglas won the contract after a fierce competition and began work on what would become the F-15. From the outset, the company's goal was clear: design a lightweight, supremely agile aircraft capable of seizing and maintaining air superiority in any environment. The first prototype, the F-15A, rolled out in 1972. It featured a single-seat cockpit, twin-engine layout, and a sleek aerodynamic profile optimized for agility. Even at its debut, the Eagle represented a major leap forward in fighter design, setting new standards for speed, thrust-to-weight ratio, and combat versatility. The early models. The early years of the F-15 program produced several models that established the Eagle's reputation as a virtually untouchable dogfighter. The original F-15A was introduced in 1972 as a single-seat model designed for maximum maneuverability and air superiority. Soon afterward, the F-15B was introduced as a 2-seat training variant, allowing instructors to guide new pilots through the demanding process of mastering the Eagle. The subsequent F-15C and F-15D models, developed in the late 1970s, featured airframes with increased fuel capacity and improved avionics, ensuring longer range and enhanced combat capability. The D retained the 2-seat layout of the earlier B, but was fully capable of combat missions. With its powerful Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines, the F-15 could achieve speeds exceeding Mach 2.5 while maintaining a climb rate that few aircraft could rival. These innovations gave the United States an aircraft that not only met expectations, but also redefined what an air superiority fighter could achieve. Materials and engineering. One of the most innovative aspects of the F-15's design was the intelligent use of advanced materials. McDonnell Douglas engineers created a balance of durability, weight reduction, and aerodynamic efficiency by combining aluminum alloys with titanium. The titanium structure supporting the wings significantly reduced weight while maintaining strength, enabling greater agility and responsiveness in combat. The aluminum skin panels, while lightweight, provided sufficient durability to handle the immense stresses of high-speed flight and aerial maneuvering. This careful choice of materials gave the F-15 an excellent thrust-to-weight ratio, which was critical for air combat. The ability to carry more fuel and weaponry without compromising agility became a defining characteristic of the Eagle, ensuring its dominance in extended missions and fast-paced aerial engagements. Expanding mission capabilities. Although the F-15 was conceived primarily as a pure air superiority platform, the evolving demands of modern combat required versatility. As conflicts shifted toward missions involving both air-to-air and air-to-ground roles, the Eagle adapted. The F-15D, introduced in 1979, offered a 2-seat configuration that could handle heavier payloads and expanded mission profiles, though it sacrificed some of the maneuverability of earlier models. The most transformative change came in the 1980s with the introduction of the F-15E Strike Eagle. This variant redefined the capabilities of the aircraft by incorporating a second cockpit for a weapons systems officer and optimizing the jet for deep strike missions. With conformal fuel tanks mounted alongside the fuselage, the F-15E could travel further without sacrificing weapons capacity. Its advanced radar, precision strike capability, and expanded weapons carriage allowed it to take on air-to-ground operations with ease, while still maintaining its ability to dominate in air-to-air combat. The Strike Eagle demonstrated how adaptable the F-15 airframe was and marked a transition from a single-role fighter to a versatile multi-role platform. The brain of the Eagle. The F-15's raw power and agility were remarkable, but its true strength also lay in its brain, the onboard computing system. Even in its earliest versions, the Eagle employed advanced digital systems that gave it a distinct advantage. The computer could process input from sensors and the pilot simultaneously, making real-time adjustments faster than human reflexes alone would allow. This system meant that the aircraft could stabilize itself and respond dynamically to changing flight conditions, giving the pilot greater confidence in high-stress environments. As decades passed, the upgrades to the computing system became one of the most significant areas of development. Successive models featured increasingly sophisticated avionics, radar systems capable of detecting and tracking multiple targets simultaneously, and electronic warfare suites designed to confuse or counter enemy defenses. Later models incorporated secure data links, which allowed the Eagle to operate as part of a network-centric battlefield, sharing information with other aircraft and ground assets in real time. These advancements ensured that the F-15 remained not only relevant but also dominant as warfare became more technologically complex, longevity and global reach. The Eagle's reputation was not confined to American service alone. Several allied nations, including Israel, Saudi Arabia, Japan, and South Korea, integrated the F-15 into their air forces, tailoring the aircraft to suit their regional defense needs. Israeli pilots in particular made history with the Eagle during the 1970s and 1980s, recording dozens of aerial victories without a single loss. This combat record only enhanced the F-15's status as one of the most formidable fighters in history. The global reach of the F-15 demonstrated its reliability and flexibility. It was not merely an American aircraft, but a shared tool of defense for allied nations, a trusted platform that proved itself across diverse climates, geographies, and combat scenarios. Enter the F-15EX Eagle II. In 2021, Boeing, which had absorbed McDonnell Douglas, introduced the F-15EX Eagle II. This marked the latest evolution of a platform that had already proven itself for nearly 50 years. Built in the same St. Louis facility where the original F-15s were produced, the Eagle II carried forward the legacy of its predecessors while integrating modern technologies to meet the challenges of contemporary warfare. The F-15EX offers a significantly heavier payload capacity, capable of carrying advanced munitions including hypersonic missiles. Its open mission systems architecture was designed with future upgrades in mind, making it easier to integrate emerging technologies. The cockpit features modern digital displays and touchscreens that reduce pilot workload and provide greater situational awareness. Meanwhile, its advanced survivability features, including improved electronic warfare systems, ensure it can operate effectively in contested environments against next-generation threats. By blending proven design with forward-looking innovation, the Eagle II ensures that the F-15 will remain relevant well into the coming decades. The Eagle's enduring legacy. The remarkable longevity of the F-15 can be attributed to several key factors. First, the original design offered such robustness and adaptability that it provided room for continual upgrades. Unlike many aircraft that quickly became obsolete, the Eagle's airframe was capable of supporting new technologies without fundamental redesign. Second, the U.S. Air Force and allied nations consistently invested in modernization programs, keeping the Eagle's avionics, radar, and weapons systems at the cutting edge. Third, the F-15's combat record is unmatched, with more than 100 confirmed aerial victories and no air-to-air losses, a statistic that speaks volumes about its dominance in actual combat. Finally, its versatility in transitioning from a pure air superiority fighter to a multi-role platform ensured that it remained indispensable, even as military doctrines evolved. This unique combination of qualities explains why the F-15 remains in service alongside fifth-generation fighters such as the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II. Rather than being replaced, the Eagle has complemented these newer jets, providing both a cost-effective and battle-proven option for missions where stealth is not the primary requirement. Maintenance, sustaining air superiority. Behind every successful fighter fleet lies a rigorous maintenance program. The F-15 is no exception, and its continued operational effectiveness depends heavily on meticulous upkeep. Regular inspections are essential to detect airframe fatigue and stress before they become critical issues. Avionics require constant recalibration and updates to ensure that the aircraft operates with the latest software and electronic countermeasures. Engines undergo scheduled overhauls to maintain peak thrust performance, while high-wear components are replaced with certified original equipment manufacturer parts to guarantee safety and reliability. Organizations such as All Clear Aerospace and and defense play a central role in sustaining the Eagle fleet. By providing high-quality aftermarket services, spare parts, and repair expertise, companies like All Clear ensure that air forces can rely on their F-15s to remain mission-ready. This support infrastructure is as critical as the aircraft itself, for without effective maintenance, even the best fighter jet cannot maintain air superiority. And that wraps up our deep dive into the incredible story of the F-15 Eagle. If you enjoyed learning about the Eagle's journey, give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes on the skies.